By 1976, Deep Purple was a band in flux, a titan of hard rock grappling with the departure of its iconic, riff-mastering guitarist, Ritchie Blackmore. His shoes, enormous and legendary, were filled by the charismatic but troubled Tommy Bolin. The band, now featuring the powerful vocals of David Coverdale and Glenn Hughes, alongside the steadfast rhythm section of John Lord and Paice, embarked on a new chapter, hoping to recapture their former glory. What they didn't fully grasp, however, was the silent, insidious enemy that had already infiltrated their ranks: Bolin's escalating substance abuse. As the band toured, the initial excitement surrounding Bolin's prodigious talent began to curdle. His performances grew erratic, his once brilliant guitar solos becoming disjointed and uninspired. Concerts, once a display of raw power and precision, devolved into painful spectacles. The energy that had defined Deep Purple was slowly draining away, replaced by an uncomfortable tension that permeated every show. The audience could feel it, the critics certainly noticed, and most painfully, the band members themselves lived it every night. The breaking point arrived after a particularly agonizing performance in Liverpool. The crowd's disappointment was palpable, a stark contrast to the thunderous ovations they once commanded. Backstage, the air was heavy with unspoken frustration and despair. David Coverdale, his voice usually a roar of rock and roll passion, was quiet, his face etched with weariness. He approached keyboardist John Lord and drummer Paice, the stoic core of the band, and with a heavy heart, uttered the words, "I'm quitting. I can't do this anymore." Lord and Paice looked at each other, a shared, grim understanding passing between them. Then, Lord turned back to Coverdale, his voice calm but resolute. "There's nothing to quit, David," he said. "We decided to end it earlier tonight. There is no band." The revelation hung in the air, an anticlimactic, almost absurd end to one of rock's most formidable acts. The mighty Deep Purple, a band that had survived lineup changes, creative clashes, and relentless touring, didn't explode in a blaze of glory or a dramatic farewell. It simply, quietly, and tragically faded out, a victim of unseen battles fought in the shadows.